This is one of my two favorite church holidays. There is All Saints' Day and there is Pentecost. I just adore them both. They are both holidays that I get to wear my red stole. You get to wear red stoles on days that are considered celebrations of the church. I think it's even better than Christmas and Easter. I love the fact that Pentecost has so many really lovely, compelling images to it. The rush of wind, fire and flame. In years past, I've had you all dress in red, and we've had some red things going on in church. Today, I thought I'd feature the doves. It seemed to go pretty well with what we're also up to in terms of the blessing spirit. Today is considered the birthday of the church. Before this period of time, we were engaged with Jesus and his journey and following him and learning from him. But after his death and resurrection, the Holy Spirit comes to empower us to do that Jesus work on Jesus' behalf in this world. Last Sunday, our guest preacher, the Reverend Nancy Taylor, helped us to understand how we as a church together, as a body of people, can do some of this work of blessing. And we will continue to do some of that. But I also want us to focus on blessing at a more grassroots level. Because the truth of the matter is the Holy Spirit gives each and every one of us the power and the authority to bless on behalf of God and Jesus. The Holy Spirit gives us the power and authority to bless as individuals out in the world. More to the point, the Holy Spirit needs us to bless. Now, what is a blessing? Well, the children's message version of it is that a blessing is a positive wish for somebody's future. Stephen B. Chapman, a theologian, notes that blessing is a kind of spiritual speaking. Both the Latin and the Greek roots of the word blessing mean to speak well. Theologian Klaus Westermann speaks about a blessing as being something that connects us to the continuing activity of God. There is a continuous nature to blessing. And Westermann will go on further to say that blessing is the power of life. Walter Brueggemann and John Donahue talk about how the world needs blessings. They write, "In this genuinely secularized world, the secularized reality yearns for blessing as a sign of the overplus graciousness that lives even here in the midst of the stuff of our world." So blessing is a way of acknowledging that below the surface of things, there is something vibrant and charged and living God's purposes out. Kate Bowler, in her rich book of blessings, says that blessings are the strange and vital work of noticing what is true about God and about ourselves. We start with what we know, and we follow God's vision for a trajectory of what God longs to be made manifest in this world. Tina Bosch says that the future is the providence of blessing. Blessings are prayers with a horizon in view. They communicate the good thing that I long to see realized in your life. And they acknowledge that God alone is capable of accomplishing that good, whether implicitly or explicitly. Blessings carry us forward into a future moment of grace. Now, what do all those definitions imply? Blessing takes us beyond the horizon of prayer, which is often more specific in its aims. For instance, we might pray for a successful surgery, but we might bless someone that their new knee will enable them to kneel in prayer, or to play with their grandchildren, or to resume their favorite pickleball, or to get their knees dirty as they garden, which they love to do. Moreover, in blessing, we emphasize the transformation of whatever is in front of us towards God's will. In prayer, we might ask God's company for one in grief. But a blessing for someone grieving might be that they are blessed, that they can honor the loved one with full gratitude for the particularities that that person brought to life and into being. We might bless that we can now acknowledge a space that is missing and unfillable, but that walking with that space helps us to continue to appreciate the one who is lost. We might bless someone through grief that they are able to see their whole lives as amazingly rich and full, even more so with a full awareness of the gaps that are also part of our lives. Do you hear the difference between prayer and blessing? One carries us further along and gives voice to a future good that is in God's domain. How do we bless? By word, by action, by touch, by being fully present. Some of you may bless by laying a gentle hand on a friend and wishing them well. Others may bless by taking your whole body up to Augusta to advocate for gun safety. Some of you may bless by sending a card with some well-crafted words. Others may bless by simply saying aloud some hope you envision for a struggling neighbor. Some of you may bless by shopping with neighbors at community outreach services. Others of you may bless by swinging a hammer for Habitat for Humanity. All these things will unfold more for us as we walk through this journey of blessing with our Bless Project this summer. Tomorrow night, we will have the chance to write blessings together. If you love to write, it'll be so much fun. if you don't, this exercise and discipline still may help you to understand a little bit more about how blessing moves us into God's vision for us and for our future. We will be writing blessings in the form that some of you have been receiving through our daily blessings that are being emailed every morning. If you have not signed up for that, you can go to our website and you will find a series of links that will take you to the sign-up form, so you too can receive a blessing in your inbox from now until September 15th. Blessings teach us about God's desires for us, about who and what we are now, who and what is around us, but they envision for us a future in which God's desires become manifest. It may help you to begin to see the world as a place that is longing and yearning for blessing, so that spiritual fullness may be evoked as we move throughout our world. The Spirit is with us. It has come on this day of Pentecost, and through that Holy Spirit, we, each and every one of us, is empowered to bless. Indeed, we are made to bless.